And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know, is there anybody here in the studio today? Woo! There you go. I like that. That sounds very good. Well, I have the pleasure of welcoming to the studio Mrs. Whitney Lane, who is the winner of the Don't Mess with Texas Song Search for 2019. Welcome to the program, Whitney.
Thank you very much.
So, Whitney, you tell us a little bit about how you got involved with what made you decide to sign up to participate in a song search.
Well, I've always been a big advocate on not messing with Texas and not littering.
Okay.
And I was watching the news one morning, drinking my coffee, and there it just came across the screen. I was like, oh my God, this is perfect, because I am a songwriter. So,
sure.
It was just the perfect opportunity, and I was actually speaking to my wife about it, and she told me, all right, you have till Friday. Because,
so there was a deadline.
She gave me a deadline. Well, I had it done that day. It took me 5 minutes to write the song because, like I said, it's something that I genuinely care about, so it was super easy to write. And it just went from there. I submitted it in September.
Okay.
There were over 100 of us that did it. And I found out in November, so I kind of had to keep it quiet until we...
Okay, so walk me through that real quick. So you submit the actual, your submission.
Yes.
And then... was there a voting process? What did that look like?
Yes, there was a voting process. We submitted the videos. I want to say it started in August, so I found out right towards the end of it.
Okay.
Thank God. So submitted the video on YouTube, and then they opened up the voting process. So you could go in, vote once a day. You had to be a Texas resident to vote. And I want to say the voting actually ended at the end of October. It was on my birthday, so I was like, "Oh heck yeah! Everyone will know this. It's the end of October."
So by the end of the voting period, you still didn't know who was going to be selected.
I had no clue at all, and it was actually getting to that point of, okay, well, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
it was a shot. Hey, it's still a really good song.
Sure.
I still had views on YouTube. I was like, well, people still like it. And I just got an email in November.
So you get an email, okay?
Yes.
And it comes to your inbox.
Yes.
What were you doing?
I had just gotten home.
Okay.
It had been a really, really long work day.
Okay.
I got home, tended the kids, walked outside with the dogs, and opened my email. And I actually read the email in the wrong order.
Okay.
You get the generic email, hey, you've been selected as a finalist. If you don't get another email, you didn't win. I was like, oh, cool, I got selected as a finalist. Oh, my God, I won.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I should have read those
the other way around.
Definitely. But, I mean, it's a fantastic opportunity because...
So you get the email, and then, are they you need to call us, or we need to...
Well, they told me that they were going to reach out with more information, and I was just like... kind of shell shock.
Sure.
And in it says, we're going to send over this background information, non-disclosure agreement. That means I can't tell anybody.
And so from when you actually found out until you could actually talk about it and disclose it, what was that time frame?
Oh gosh, found out mid-November and actually went to the San Antonio area to record the commercial.
Okay.
It's being aired on TV and on radio. Went to San Antonio at the beginning of January, and then they didn't announce everything until last month, beginning of February.
Wow. So it was a couple of months.
Very hard to keep it to myself. Now, of course, I told my mom. And
right.
My
Mom's got to know.
Yeah, mom's got to know. But yeah, it was just a really long process.
It's interesting. So parents... and you'll probably agree with me on this, is no matter what it is, your parents know, even if you don't tell them, they know something's up,
yes.
So they're like, if you're having dinner with them, they're like,
knew.
Hey, you look like you've won something. So it's dang it, Mom, I've signed a non-disclosure, I can't tell you. And it's they know something's up.
Sworn to secrecy. She's watching right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it was definitely one of those, don't tell Dad, because Dad's going to tell everybody.
Right.
But she ended up telling him. So.
You traveled to San Antonio to shoot the video.
Yes, we went to San Antonio. I think we were there for 4 days, so it had the whole itinerary, everything laid out. I was just like, oh, okay, this is. But I mean, as a songwriter, this is one of those things that I've been writing songs since I was a kid, so it's like, oh, I actually wrote something and people like it.
Right.
They want to do something with it. So.
And to our viewers, we actually have a copy of the video that you recorded in San Antonio.
Yes, recorded in San Antonio.
And so they brought in some extras and stuff,
Yes.
and they gave you what, a makeup artist and hair and all kinds of stuff.
Makeup artist, hair, everything. It's actually GDC Marketing is who works hand in hand with the Department of Transportation.
Sure.
And they do a lot of videos for them. So great experience, great people to work with. And kind of like I told you before we started this, I don't really talk in public. I'm a singer.
Sure.
Not a talker.
Right.
But they made me feel really comfortable and just focused on what we were doing. So
nice. Well, let's take a look at that video.
Beautiful hills and highways of green. Wouldn't it be better if they were clean? Only takes one person to make things right. So join hand in hand and protect our countrysides. One person starts and another follows through. Well, don't mess with Texas. It starts with you.
I'm Whitney K. Lane. Remember, y'all, don't mess with Texas.
Whitney, congratulations to you on winning. Now that you've got some work ahead of you, right?
Yes.
Because you're going to be doing some more promotional stuff, and I think it's great. You're also where's your hometown?
My hometown's Silsbee, but I live in LaPorte, Texas.
You live in LaPorte, yeah. Shout out to our friends from LaPorte.
Been here for a while.
Yeah, there you go. I'm a LaPorte native. Went to LaPorte High School. Whitney, congratulations again on winning. And I think what I want to do is I want to save a little bit of time for the end of the show, so that maybe you can sing a song for us, something original that you can put together, whatever you want to sing. And so we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be talking with Lee Ann Fry, the executive director for Bay Area Turning Point. They have a phenomenal event that's coming up. All of this and more on today's episode of On Air with Pierre. Stay tuned. We have Miss Whitney Lane. We want to thank all of our guests for joining us today, and be sure and don't miss next week's episode. We have a great show lined up for you. Whitney, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Kick us off. Yeah.
I'm going to sing y'all a song that I wrote a couple years ago. It's called With a Smile. From the time I was a little girl, my mama taught me right. Said, girl, you grow up one day and people try to fight. Try to tell you that you're doing it all wrong. You gotta make that decision on your own. From teachers to preachers, I've heard everything. From algebra to how love, told it's gotta be the same. Choose to listen to my mama and stick out my neck. This girl's got a brain of her own. Nobody can tell me different. So I choose to be who I am. No more hiding in a dark room or be told that I am wrong. So I choose to let
appreciate the suggestions, think I'll look the other way. My mama told me to sing my song, and I ain't gonna change a thing. So I choose to be who I am. No more hiding in a dark room or be told that I am wrong. So I choose to live my life. And if people wanna fight, well, I'll just show them what this country girl does it. Shut them up with a smile. So take this lesson I'm trying to tell you today. Don't let anyone or anything stand in your way. Got a God who loves us just the way we are, and He wants us to stand up and play all the cards. So choose to be who you are. Don't keep hiding in a dark room or being told that you were wrong. You should choose to live your life. And if people try to fight, oh, no matter who you are, shut 'em up with a smile. I say, no matter who you are, shut 'em up with a smile.
Yeah! Thank you guys so much. We'll see you
Thank
next
y'all.
week. Hello, my friends. You and I have a date at 11 o'clock every single Wednesday, so you can tune in and watch my show, On Air with Pierre, where I interview local celebrities and the movers and shakers of the Bay Area, Houston. So be sure and tune in to On Air with Pierre, Wednesdays at 11 o'clock.